In a previous video, I showed you how to sketch a graph, a linear graph, using the method where you find the x-intercept and the y-intercept and you join them up together. Here I'm going to show you how to do it using what's called the gradient intercept method. Before I do that, I want to point out two things about a linear function in this form. First of all, if you've got a linear function in the form y equals something x plus or minus c, okay, the number in front of the x we call the coefficient of x, right? That is the gradient of the graph. The gradient is the slope of the graph, and that's defined as rise over run. Okay, the rise of the graph divided by the run of the graph. The plus c here out by itself, and as I said, that can be a positive or negative number. That is the y-intercept. Okay, that will be where the graph crosses the y-axis. So in my example here, I've got y equals 2 on 5x minus 3. So that is the gradient, and it's positive 2 on 5, and the negative 3 will be the y-intercept. So let's mark in the y-intercept. There it is, it's at negative 3. So we've got 0, whoops, let's try that again. We've got 0, comma, negative 3. It's that point there. All right, now, to draw a straight line, of course, I need 2 points. How do I find the other point? Well, I know the gradient of this graph is 2/5. So its rise will be 2, okay, rise over run. So I go up 2 places till I get there, okay. Just undo that, sorry. So I've gone up 2 places to there, and my run is 5 places. Now the question is, do I go 5 in the positive direction or 5 in the negative direction? Okay, if it's a positive gradient, okay, positive gradients always slope that way. Negative gradients slope that way. So my rise here is 2, and because I'm sloping from left to right, bottom left to top right, sorry, the 5 will be counting to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's my other point there. That point is in fact negative 5, not negative 5, sorry, start that again, is in fact 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 across, and 1 down, which is negative 1. So now I've got 2 points I can join the graph. So straight line, now joining the y-intercept with 5, negative 1. So there's my graph. Should always write it down next to the line. Y equals 2 on 5x minus 3. Let's go over that again. The y-intercept is negative 3. It's the number out by itself. Okay? The gradient of this graph is the number in front of the x, the coefficient of x. It's 2 over 5, which means there's a rise of 2 and a run of 5. And it's going in a positive direction because it's a positive gradient. That gives me my other point, and that point is 5 across and 1 down, 5, negative 1. We join up the points. That's called the gradient intercept method.